There we go.
There we go.
Are we matching?
Okay, dude, sales hacker. What? Yes.
We got it.
Way
We
to go,
got it.
brother.
So it's Fun Day Friday, Dan. This is a special episode. It's Giveaway Fun Day
Yes, it is.
Friday. This is something that is amazing. 400 followers on our LinkedIn page. So thank you to each and every one of you. Even if you're a bot or not, we're happy. We're
Don't
happy
care.
for the support.
We're going.
Yeah, we don't care. Everybody's included. Happy Pride Month. We're including everybody. So
We
it's awesome to see.
Exactly. Everybody is worth something, even bots.
There we go. So this is Sales Chatter, the logistics podcast where we aim to help 10,000 reps hit a million GP. I'm your co-host, Ryan Mohammed, aka the Logistics Monk. With me is my sales hacker best friend, Dan Deacon. What is going on, my man?
Brother, all good, man. Today's the day I get to go swimming, so I'm gonna go swimming. I'm gonna do a little hot tubbing this weekend, finally. So after a year, I can finally go back in my and enjoy my stuff, buddy. We're rocking. It's gonna be awesome. I'm looking forward to today. Look, we got Bridger. We got hashtag I'm all in shirt. We got courses to give away. I know we got some special people waiting in the background to give away some stuff too. So I think today is going to be stupendous, brother. I just came up with a new word. Oh my God, geographic.
Welcome to the HPLS podcast. Live, relevant, and high performance information, conversations, and education weekly.
It's like when you're giving a speech at the Grammys and the music comes on. I tell you.
Oh yeah, the Oscars, right? You got that 30 seconds. So
Oscars,
this is, yes, I love that. And I had to. Once I heard that word, I knew we're gonna have a counter going forward. What's kind of going on? But once well, good morning to everybody. Let's bring on our amazing co-host and our amazing guest for today, Dan Deacon. So we have the man himself, the bodacious cowboy, president and CEO of RGTX Logistics Solutions. An avid reader coming all the way from New Jersey. We've got the man himself, the bodacious cowboy, who's talking about progressive. There we go. What's going on, my man?
Progressive railroading.
Let's start giving some crap away. Let's do this.
Let's do this. Well, you know what? It's just not us. We have an amazing guest that we had on Tuesday, and we want to bring her all the way. Yeah, there's one more. So let's bring on Stacey Gibson all the way coming out from Tennessee. What is up, Stacey?
Good morning. Good morning. So excited to be here again. So excited to give some stuff away. It's going to be a great show.
I have to say, Stacey, it's a pleasure to meet you, and the generosity that you've shown to the viewers when we were, especially like when we were talking to Saritha, was just awesome. So I just want to say, first and foremost, thank you for that, because it's so needed in our industry. Everybody keeps things so close to their chest, and this show is all about giving. And to see you do that just through the chat was absolutely incredible. And I'm sorry I missed you guys on Tuesday.
No worries. Thank you. Yep. Love it.
Yeah, I had to stop quick before
My
Ryan
pleasure.
turned another music thing on or pulled me off stage.
Where you got the hook.
Yeah, you got the hook. Just to kind of go from there. So, this is, it's a big feat for us. That's why we're celebrating it today. And, everybody's been a part of that journey. So, Dan, here's what. We'll start off with you. Just give us a little quick, how did Sales Chatter kind of get started? Because, everything kind of happened. And then here's what we'll do. We'll get into one giveaway, and then we'll get into our fun section. Sure. About it. I want to say questions, but I got something lined up for you. So
I'm looking forward to what you got, Ryan, because Fridays are always, man, it's always you never know what Ryan's shooting over the bow of the ship when Fridays. That's when you know what I'm saying, Jeff? It's crazy. But so Sales Chatter originally started as the High Performance Logistics Sales Podcast because I had no idea what to call it. DJ actually came up with the word Sales Chatter with the actual podcast Sales Chatter because we would just kind of chat all day about sales, and I said, well, why don't we do it? So what I used to do is I used to just do a podcast a week, never live, anything like that. And then I started doing a bunch of different training. And one of the things the person said in training says, listen, if you go live every day of the week for a year, your life will be so different. And I thought about that. And then I started to talk to DJ about it. I'm like, for one person to go live every day, it's a huge commitment for content. So I said, if there's two of us and we bring in guests and we kind of make themes. So DJ and I came up with the original theme days, which included Data Day Wednesday and all that kind of stuff. And what we did is we just, from I think like September till December, we just decided to go live once a week. Then it went to 3 days a week. Then it, kind of like what Jeff's doing, once a week. You go to 2, you go to 3, you go to 4 to 5. And then it's just evolved over last year with you and Jeff taking the helm, and then I'm back with feeling healthy again. And it's but the mission has always been, and it's funny, Ryan, because as of last week, when you and I kind of went through everything and started looking at all of this again, now I think is where the formula is really kicking in, because it's always been the idea to help 10,000 sales reps generate $1 million GP. And what can we talk about? What can we share? Can we give them? What tools, strategy, concepts, mindsets can we share with the audience for those who feel they want to glean it and use it as their own to reach those milestones? Because you do $1 million GP a year, you're making 30, 40, 50% margins. You're doing really well. And you can do things, you can create like generational wealth for your family in this industry. And it's not just about the sales reps, it's about the customers. And when we start focusing on, what are those goals that the customers want? That's why we talk about it so much. And hopefully it's shifted the mindset of sales reps, as opposed to just, I want a commission check to how can I help? And that was really what it was, is changing the industry. And I know a lot of people say, oh, I'm going to change the world. But we really have, because one person changes their mindset, that creates a legacy in their life path. And then you have 2, 3, 4, 5 people. And even our customers. I mean, I still have a customer today where I helped him create 0 demerge from 1.62 million in demerge the year before. He got a Christmas bonus. He bought a pool, and his kids still swim in that pool. So he was like, every time I go outside, I remember what you did for me at that company. And I think that's the higher vision. And that's what Sales Chatter was originally created for, is to create that higher vision for sales reps in our industry. This is a career. Like, this isn't just some, and you don't need a bachelor's degree. You don't, like, I'm a grade 9 dropout. Like, you don't need very much in life to understand how to fulfill people's goals and dreams and desires, and that every traffic manager has one. And I just think that for me anyways, before all of this, it was like, I didn't realize that our customers put their pants on one leg at a time, just like us. Do you know what I mean? Yep. And so that was in essence. I mean, I won't go any further.
Sorry. No, I was like, shit, man. I was gonna give you like, give us the 1 or 2 minute, but yeah. Show's over, folks. We'll see you guys next week.
Thanks, everybody.
So funny enough,
stop talking because my doctor said I can't talk.
Well, funny enough, so I want to introduce. So here's what we're gonna play one game. It's gonna be a series of games that we're playing today. So this was actually inspired by a good friend. We played this in improv in high school, and I was like, wow, I haven't done Mad Libs or Ad Libs in a while.
Ooh.
So yeah, we're gonna play some Ad Libs today. So if anybody doesn't know what Ad Libs are, is we'll ask the audience for a certain thing, whether it be a noun, a certain item, or something like that. And then I will read a question and insert that word into there. So it's going to be completely random. And what I'm going to do is that I'm going to give everybody here 30 seconds to a minute. And I do have a stopwatch. So I will to basically improv whatever they want. And here's what's going to happen. We're going to ask about 4 or 5 questions. Whoever I deem is, because I'm not going to answer these. I want to be the game host today. Whoever wins, they'll be doing the giveaway. So they get to pick the giveaway once they win. Okay, so from the audience, let's go with, and you guys can tell me if we don't get a response, but I'm looking for a wrestling move.
Pile driver.
Suplex.
Okay, pile driver, suplex. Okay, audience. Okay, I like pile driver. And because Stacy's so giggling, I'm gonna start with Stacy. I'm gonna type it in here. pop it into here. For the
Suplex. Anthony says suplex.
All right, so here's the question. You got 36 seconds, and
watching
Stacy
sales.
first. I love watching sales chatter for the pile drivers. And Stacy, your time begins now.
What's the question?
Oh, it's a statement. It's a statement. Sorry,
Oh,
sorry.
okay.
It's a statement.
With the word pile drivers in it.
I have to make a statement with the word pile drivers.
Yeah, just make up a story, make up a just
okay.
Open conversation.
Working in logistics and trucking sometimes can feel like it's just days of pile drivers coming at you.
That's actually true. Yeah.
I like that one. So we'll go with that one. So that one from there. Let's go to the cowboy. I love watching sales chatter for the pile drivers, and your time begins now.
Yeah, in logistics, I got so upset that I actually took a dispatcher and I pile drive him into his desk.
There might be a pending assault case.
That may or may not be a true statement.
I'll drive a dispatcher. Come on now.
That's why there's an AKA, the Bodacious Cowboy.
No, the bodacious pile driver.
Yeah.
Oh, that one. Dano, let's hear you, my friend.
I love watching sales chatter because I'm wondering when Ryan's going to pile drive Dan for talking to him.
All right, we got a winner.
Ding, 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 ding. I like that
you
one.
guys don't do live shows together?
The first giveaway is.
Yeah, coming all the way from Dan. So all you, my friends. So Dano, I'll leave it up to you how you want to do this, whether it be a question or you want to pick somebody in the audience, and what you want to give away, my friend.
So what I'm going to do is Anthony was the first one that came out with suplex for the let me see if I can show suplex Anthony. So I'm going to give Anthony a subscription for Inception.
Ooh, starting off
coming out big right away.
I like
Big
that.
gun.
Nice.
Out big.
So Anthony, what I'll do is I'll DM you when the show's done, and then send, or you actually, if you can DM me now, just send me your email that you want it to go to, and I will sign you up for a free program Inception, the $2,000 sales training course.
Congratulations, Anthony! You have won.
Oh, that's awesome. He's gonna take to that so much.
Sam's? Did you see Sam's?
Yeah,
Flying burrito. That would have been good.
That would have been a good one. Okay, so let's hop on. Let's hop on to the next one. Okay, here's what I want, and here's what I'll ask you guys. And Jeff, give me a food item. Fajita. All right, so here's how it's gonna work for the ad lib.
We just went in the same family. You see that?
Yeah, the fiber in the fajita. So I'm gonna put the statement on there, and you have to talk about that certain sentence. Sorry, I should have made a little bit of quick. So make like you can talk for like 30 seconds. It doesn't have to just be one sentence, but just talk, make up a story, whatever comes to mind. So the statement, and we'll start with Daniel since he won, and it's pretty ironic because.
Why is it ironic?
All right, let's go here, friends. Dan gives a lot of insight, especially when he talks about fajitas. Daniel, you are on the clock, brother.
Well, you got to think about it. Fajitas hits almost every food group in the food group channels. And when you have fajitas, you understand you got the bread, you got everything inside, and you got to mix it and make it. And you know what? Here's the thing. The meat is so tender and delicious. It's like it melts in your mouth. And then especially when you cake that bad boy in a little salsa in the fajita, and then you got the guac. Can't forget the guac. Guac is super important. Am I at 30 seconds yet? I think.
You got 4 more seconds. You got to get.
Okay, and then the guac is super important, and you got to make sure you wrap it so none of the juice falls out the bottom. That's for sure.
Beautiful. I like that. All right, so that was awesome there, Cowboy. Exactly. We won't be giving a fajitas membership after this. But Cowboy, let's hear your thoughts on Dan gives a lot of insight, especially when he talks about fajitas.
I'll tell you what, if he was going for a sales position and the interviewer said, "Sell me this fajita," I think he would have got the job.
I like that. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Stacy, your turn, my friend.
Yeah, I agree. Dan, it's like you need to decide, are you going to apply for Chipotle and go for like the all fresh version? Are we going to, learn all those different components? You're going to go straight to just Taco Bell and just, it's just all in one. What are we going for here? Where are you applying next? Where are we going to see you next?
It's definitely
Where do
got
we
to
need
have the
place our
cast
order?
iron sizzling when it comes out.
All right, I'll take that.
So Chili's.
Satisfying.
Chili's, there we go. Only because she mentioned my favorite place, which is Taco Bell for takeout. The winner for this round is going to be Stacy. So congratulations, Stacy. You tell us what you'd like to give away and whatever parameters you want to deal with it.
All right. So I am going to give away a membership to Women in Trucking for 1 year. So we'll kind of do, I'll follow kind of Dan's lead and say, in the comments for all of our listeners, whoever the first person is that can name the person who started Women in Trucking will be the winner.
I love that. I love that. So we'll wait for those ones to come in as first one.
Who started Women in Trucking?
I love that one. I love that. That's awesome. So we're going to take a break from the ad-libs because I think we'll do 2 ad-libs and then we'll do a question just to kind of piece it out a little bit as we're kind of waiting for the answers here. So, ooh, I like this
There's
one.
a ton of Mr. Googs happening in the background right now.
Yeah, everyone's Googling. Yep. Awesome. So we'll start with the winner, which I think this is a pretty cool one. I'm going to pop it on screen now.
We have a winner.
Is that Gail who won?
Gail won.
There you go.
Hey, congratulations, Gail. Let's put that.
All right.
Ellen Voice. So
There you go.
definitely. So for everyone
Awesome.
who's a winner, what we'll do is that we'll all collaborate at the end of this, so we don't have to say, "Oh, reach out to this person, that person." Maybe one of us will take the reins, and then I'm writing these down, so we'll make sure
okay.
that we try to break it. Yeah, I got it for there. Okay, so let's start with Stacey. Let's have a little bit of fun on this one. What was the last milestone that you celebrated? And I spelled it incorrectly.
Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, yesterday was my official 8-year anniversary with TLC Company. So that was pretty sweet. So yeah, I guess
How
that
did
would
you
be
celebrate?
I might have had an adult beverage.
Or 2 or 3. Come on now.
I'm on my 5th getting prepared for the show today, so
This might be vodka.
That's not
Congratulations. I want to ask a follow up to that one, though. I want to ask a follow up. So,
Okay.
8 years, congratulations. I think that's
Thank you.
amazing. Because we see, I look a lot on like LinkedIn. People kind of like jump from job to job to see you do like 8 years of prison time. No, just checking. To devote like your career to that. What is your advice to somebody who is, they're at somewhere that they've been there for a while, and whether it be they're just kind of find that happiness of trying new things within the company?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, what's been great about this is it's in trucking, right? I mean, we all know every day in trucking is different, right? It is not, tomorrow is not going to be the same as today. And you have to be ready for that, right? Like you have to be able to pivot on a dime. You have to be, ready with information and answers. And I love that. Like that's my personality is I can't sit still and just, push paper all day. Like, so this, this company, this role has allowed me to have that. And, the fact that it changes constantly. And, as I see things progress or as I get feedback from our clients on things, it allows me to say, oh, hey, maybe this is a new service we can provide. Like, and my input is, accepted and listened to on, maybe how we can change our services or add services for our clients or what we can do. So that's what I love about it.
Love that.
That's awesome.
That's amazing. Cowboy, what is the last milestone that you celebrated?
I woke up this morning.
How did you celebrate that, Mr. Cowboy?
I promise. So it's a huge milestone for me.
Yeah, you're the oldest today than you'll ever be. So it's I always kind of read that, which was really cool.
Did you just,
And-
what did you,
No,
what did you just say? You're
no,
the
in the
oldest
terms like I
today
read it
than
in the
you-
way like, yeah, you're the oldest
true.
today than you'll ever be in your life.
Yeah,
No, it's
yeah.
true because you woke up today.
Right.
So-
I'm the oldest one here. Come on there,
Where are you?
Ryan, man.
Yeah, no, it's not an old joke.
And
It's just
happy birthday to Bill
Sales
Robinson.
show.
yeah, there we go. Ooh, Bill,
Bill
Right.
Robinson, 60.
Happy birthday,
Oh,
Bill.
buddy.
hell of a
Hey,
golfer.
Still
Bill.
running strong, Bill. Still
There
running
he is.
strong.
Wrong
The
shot.
man, the
Dano,
man.
what is yours, my friend?
Definitely Tuesday milestone getting my G2 out. After 10 months of having a hole in my stomach and a tube into my stomach, getting it out was being untethered, as I say now.
Untethered. I love that. So that was awesome for all three. So we're gonna get back into our ad libs here because we're having
Can
too
we
much
not?
fun.
Can we
right?
not hear about what your celebration
yeah, but
was,
hold
Ryan?
on a
I know
second.
you're
Yeah.
the host, but
Uh,
why can't we
oh,
hear about
um,
your-
Yeah, but listen.
my wife going away to Mexico,
Bill,
and I had a whole house to
That's
myself.
hearing for the first time in a long time. Got it. Yes. Yes.
There we
The
go.
last real milestone was the 400 followers to your show. That's a milestone.
That's
right.
collaborative. That's collaborative. Yeah,
That's collaborative. Yeah.
Yeah, that's collaborative. That's amazing kind of see. So I love that saying that. So let's get into this. For you know what, I'm gonna ask the audience this one. Okay, since we got some people here watching here. So the audience, everyone who's watching, I need a small animal. Do.
Yeah. We really should have the Jeopardy, and then have Will Ferrell as Alex Trebek.
Suck it, Trebek.
Sean Connery.
Are
That
you-
is actually one of the funniest skits ever.
Squirrel.
Squirrel. Gail says squirrel.
Squirrel.
Okay.
Squirrel. Yeah. My wife and I say that all the time. We'll be talking about something, and I'll go,
Mhm.
"Oh, and she's squirrel." I'm like, yeah, something shiny got my attention.
All right, back on the clock. So who was the winner? The winner was Stacy. So we'll start with Stacy on this one.
Okay.
I once saw the bodacious cowboy worry about squirrels. We'll go with plural or a squirrel. So your time begins now. So we're looking for a story. Let's hear a little
Okay.
made up story.
Okay, so yeah, so sitting with Cowboy, having a beer, he's all worried about this squirrel, and I'm like, dude, no. What about the horse over here, though? We gotta worry about the horse. The horse brought us here. We got to make sure the horse is taken care of. Yeah, the squirrel's cute, but you know, it's we don't need to worry about feeding him and making sure he's safe and he's got what he needs. We need to worry about the horse. That's what got us here. We got to be able to get back home.
Get back home. There we go. I love that one. Cowboy, let's hear your inner demon fears about squirrels. You're on the clock, my friend, starting now.
Well, I was driving the car and a squirrel came out of nowhere and climbed on my face and I drove it into a tree. And then when I exited the car, believe it or not, the squirrel went and got a cop and brought the cop back. And it was unbelievable. He became my best friend. He became a son. I adopted him and it was fantastic. And I've been feeding him ever since. I mean, you know, when you have a squirrel,
Oh,
you have to have a squirrel. I mean, seriously.
Love that. Right on the 30 seconds. I love that story. All right, Dano, let's I don't know how you top that one, but let's hear what's going on.
you don't.
And I do want to say we're having jokes here, and for everybody who's watching, I think the reason why we're doing this is like impromptu speaking. When you're talking to customers, you're talking to your clients. Obviously, you're not going to make up stuff, but able to kind of punch back right away and not be robotic. You know, you're hearing two amazing stories here. So, anyways, Dano has to stand up for this one. Your time begins now, my friend.
So we were riding our horses with Cowboy, and Cowboy and I were riding our horses, and we're going to the Old Town Road, and then this squirrel came in front, and Cowboy's horse bucks up, and it bucks up, and Cowboy says, "Squirrel, get on up here," and the squirrel jumps up, and then Cowboy and I and the squirrel, we're going down the road, we're killing it, we're going, and when we get to Cowboy's house, and Cowboy says, "You want some squirrel?"
Died, that is.
I like that one. I really like that one. I'm gonna choose for this one.
Oh,
I'm gonna pick the cowboy on this one because you know he had a squirrel on his face and he feeds squirrels. So let's go with that. Cowboy, what would you like to give away, and what would your parameters like to be?
oh man.
I'm going to follow up with Stacy's giveaway. I'm going to give away a membership to the first person who can tell me how many male memberships are there in women in trucking.
Percentage, right?
Percentage-wise, yes.
All right, percentage-wise. So as we're going through that one, as we're waiting for somebody to come, well, we'll announce the winner as we're going on. But let's get to another question, guys. Ooh, I like this one. Okay, we'll start with Dan on this one. I think this was a great question. We're kind of mixing it in and out. Dano, what would you do differently if you knew nobody would judge you?
Oh,
Ooh.
now in my life, nothing. Earlier in my life, a hell of a lot.
Mm.
And I don't know really, I mean, unless you want a story, but I don't know if I could do that in 30 seconds. I'm not good at 30-second stories, Ryan. You know me. But excuse me. Yeah, now probably nothing. I wouldn't do anything different.
I like that. There we go. All right, Cowboy, let's hop this one over to you.
Yeah, I'm actually following in the steps of Dan. If I was younger, yeah, probably would change something. But now, I don't really care. I'm just going to go and do my thing. Seriously.
I think that's going to be the consensus across the board for that one. Yeah.
No, I think I'll answer this one after Stacey as well. Stacey, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I have always tried to be my genuine self.
Yeah.
And it's like you could take it or leave it, and no harm, no foul. Like, it's cool. I'm not everybody's cup of tea, and that's okay.
Perfectly said.
I drink coffee, so
There we go. And sweet tea, of course. You drink sweet tea?
Of course, yes.
Exactly. I was going to say, you can't be from Tennessee without drinking some sweet tea.
That's true. That's true. So yeah, no, I mean, I've just, it's like I'm me, right? And that's
But when we are
what
younger,
you see is what you see is what you get, right? Yeah.
when we are younger, we try and portray, most of us, I could say me, you try and portray somebody that you're not when
Exactly.
you're either in certain situations or you latch onto a coworker. That's, for me, it was latching onto a coworker, and I almost became like mini me to that coworker, where it wasn't me. I was acting just like him, and it was, you know what I mean? So that's a good question.
That is.
Yeah.
I like that. I'm gonna go with the comedic one on here. For me, it's gonna be being able to drink a beer at like 8:00 in the morning, and not being called. Apparently, people call me alcoholics. My neighbors, the people around there. But no, I'm just joking with this one. But I think, I love this. Maybe if we had asked this when we were younger. So I'm gonna put myself in a younger mindset. I wouldn't have pursued college. I would have done that differently. I would have known what my mission in life would have been to kind of go after business and do logistics. All of us, we all kind of talk about if we got into this, but I don't think. I'm glad that I didn't go to university, because university is more like theory based, and for me, paying attention is something that's I need to be hands on. I need to know how to make that sales call. I need to know how to do a bill of lading. I can't learn that by watching somebody do it.
Right.
So for me, I would definitely say, and not to tell anything bad about the educational system, it's amazing and it's there for a reason. But I went to school for accounting, and I saw it in co-op, and I said no. So it's something you got to kind of figure that out.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we like Madison here.
And it's 5:00 somewhere, Ryan. So you're
Yes,
good.
exactly.
Around the world.
We have that sign on our bar out back. It's 5:00 somewhere. It just makes you feel better.
Feel
Then
better.
you get a little Jimmy
Jeff,
Buffett playing in the background. You're all good.
there we go. Jeff, we're still waiting on a winner. So can you, for anybody who's watching now, what is your question to get a free year's membership to Women in Trucking?
Yeah. How many male members are part of the Women in Trucking as a percent?
And Anthony said 44.
That'd be amazing.
That's what we want to try to get up to.
Exactly.
That's a hint right there. So
can we address Bill's question here for a second? Because I absolutely love it. Can I say shoot double brokers without being judged or going to jail? I agree with that, Bill. Yes, we can. We can do that.
Probably,
we have a
yes.
winner.
In an alternate world. An alternate world.
Yeah.
Right.
Alternate world. I was
I
working on the
even say,
question.
yeah, hell, take your chance. You know what I'm saying? Like, hell, I won't tell anyone.
I will. We're not condoning violence on the show.
I will.
Another time of not trying to get canceled, guys.
Sorry, Ryan.
That's all good. We'll start with another question, then we'll get back into the ad libs as we're waiting for that winner. Everyone, keep bringing in the answers, keep researching it. You can go to the website, find out that from there. So I think it's, I don't think it's 27. No,
Not 27. Higher than 0, Anthony.
He's close. He's getting close.
Yeah.
Getting close. I'm getting close.
All right, cool. Daniel, actually, let's go with Stacy on this one. What makes someone a hero?
Hero. Wow. That's a good question. I mean, well, as a girl, and I don't know, maybe that's not even the right way to start out, but like, I think for most girls, our dads are at least our first heroes in life, right? So I guess you look at, what are those characteristics, right? He's strong mentally and physically. He's always there, so someone that has your back, always there for you, protects you if you need it, lifts you up when you need it, supports you however you need it, kind of just everything without question, right? But also, calls you out when you need it too. And, lets you know like, hey, probably a no on that. So, yeah, to me, that's a hero, somebody that can kind of embody those things. Yeah.
I love that. I love that so much. I think like your dad is like your first true love that I've heard, especially from girls and stuff like that. So that's remarkable to say. Cowboy.
I would say that someone that goes totally out of their way, that doesn't expect anything in return, that actually gives more, and doesn't take anything. Helping the handicapped or doing something like that. That's a lot of people unfortunately don't go out of their way to do stuff like that. So anybody that's able to go and do that and help where needs to happen, I say they're heroes. The ones that are willing to go into uncharted areas, that most wouldn't go.
Yeah.
I love that. That's awesome. Description, Daniel. And Daniel, you can either give a description or you can give a person and give a story about it. Maybe I should have said that as well. But
okay.
I think it's,
so it's definitely someone who blazes a trail, shows you and inspires you, motivates other people to blaze the trail as well, motivates them and inspires them to be their best selves. Mine would be Arnold Schwarzenegger, looking at what he went through all the way from his childhood, from losing his parents, and then coming to Canada and the US, North America, and all the issues, but always had that mentality that I want to be the best at what I do. And I want to show people that if I could do it with $5 in my pocket coming from Austria and barely speaking English, you can do it. And I think they, mixing in with what they say, always do the right thing when no one's watching. They inspire, they love, they care, and they lift the people around them to help become the best version of themselves. I think that would be a hero.
I love that. I think that's awesome. And Madison brings up here as well, someone who can inspire and motivate others. So I think that is so important from there. So getting back to the Cowboys question for that 1 year membership to Women in Trucking, Anthony is he's raking it in today. He's a heavy
winner today.
Yeah, he's
unbelievable.
See, there we
go.
This
Inflate
the ego.
Homework pays off.
I wish, dude. I used to. Bill, I love you, brother. I don't care what the British Cowboy says about you. You're awesome.
I never say anything about Bill.
I know. Bill wants the next giveaway. He wants the next one. So maybe we'll do it there. But okay, let's go back into ad libs, my friend. So the audience, what I need from everybody in the audience is a bug.
Bug. Okay.
And you're not allowed to say me.
A bug.
Yeah, Anthony's got a good day going, eh?
Right?
But a day, you're damn right. Look at, hey,
going right into the weekend.
It pays to be here.
That's right.
It does.
A gnat.
Okay.
Oh boy.
All right, Dano, I'll put the question and then you'll be on the clock.
Okay. You're gonna have to explain to me what a gnat is first, though.
It's kind of like one of those mosquito, kind of like they don't bite. It's like those gnats,
Yeah,
little tiny, kind of like little annoying things. So we just had a change of Ryan's name from the logistics monk to the logistics Nat. And your time begins now.
You got to be careful about logistics, Nat, because when he comes in and he bugs you. He doesn't bite, but he bugs you and he gets all in your hair. And then you know those ones when they kind of tickle your nose, you don't know what's going on. You got to do one of these, and it keeps tickling your nose. You got to do one of these. That's logistics, Nat. He used to be a monk and he used to meditate all the time, but now he just bugs the hell out of people.
Oh,
Love you, brother.
I love you too, buddy.
Oh wow. Wow.
Cowboy, let's hear you, brother.
well, the logistics Nat, he's here, he's there, he's all over the place. He's down, he's above you, he's to your right, he's to your left, he's in your house, he's in your freaking car. I mean, no matter where you go, you can't get rid of the logistics Nat. He can be a real pain in the ass sometimes, especially when he bites you there, which he does occasionally. So, just make sure to get that bug deterrent, start spraying yourself. The logistics Nat will go away.
All right.
Oh, my
I wish I
gosh.
could stop in here and be like time, but you guys are not close to that. To stop the pain. But let's get to Stacey. Let's.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. So I'm going to be nice to you. I'm not going to take the route that these guys took. So I don't know. A month ago, I wrote a post about just being in trucking, right? And since I've been in, it's, my focus has been on the US, right? I've not expanded just in North America and around the globe. But now being connected with you guys, I've had that exposure now into Canada and just, my mind's opening up, right? So in that post, one of the things I said, and I've tried, maybe we can help make it go viral now, but one of the things that I hashtagged, started the hashtag, and we'll say now, yeah, you are the logistics monk. So right now, you were big in this world, right? But in trucking, you're one of millions, right? So that makes you a gnat in the whole scheme of things, right? So you are the logistics gnat in regards to there are millions of people that make up this wonderful industry that we work in. So thank you for being hashtag one of millions.
One of millions. I like that. I like that. So I love
Hashtag, do you mean hashtag pain in the logistics Nat? Is that what you got?
No, not geographical. We're not going to go with that. This is what Elon Musk is going
geographicality? Okay.
Yeah. We're not going geographicality. You know what? I love to dish it and I love to take it as well. So with that being said, I will give this round to the man himself, Dan Deegan. So I like it. I love comedy and stuff like that. So Dan, what do you want to give away, and what is your parameters, my friend?
Okay, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to give away a hashtag I'm all in shirt. So this one's actually got the hashtag I'm all in just in the upper chest. It doesn't have it across like Ryan and I have. We don't have any more of those. And I will give it to... You know what? Because Madison came in with the second cricket, I'll give it to Madison.
All right, t-shirt.
Woohoo!
Congratulations, Madison.
Shout out to my girl, Brandy Church, for joining.
I love Brandy. We got to get over something. She's been such a, because I know she's in a meeting right now, and she was like gonna pop in and out. So shout out to her. Okay, so let's see. Let's keep this going. Okay, cool. I like this one. Okay, so this is gonna be another question. It's not ad lib one, but we will start with Dano on this one. What is something, my friend, that you have recently lost interest in?
Oh, good. Golf, believe it or not. And no, you're on mute.
Oh yeah, no, I was swearing. No, just joking.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't played golf this will be the second summer I haven't played, and I just kind of don't have an interest in it. And I mean, that might change the second I go out and hit one ball, but for right now, it'd be golf.
Golf.
And that's weird coming from me.
Yeah, I was just gonna say Bill is probably gonna have an aneurysm because if anybody knows, Bill is actually a pro golfer.
No,
Like
no, Bill, Bill.
he's actually trained people for like the Olympics and stuff like that. That's
Oh,
something that
really?
he did. The Pan Am
Oh,
Games, like
wow.
he's good. He's like never get lined up with him if you're gonna do a bet. So Bill is awesome with that. But Cowboy, what is something that you have recently lost interest in?
Oh,
Going on long trips. I mean, I think that just ties in with work related stuff, where as work increases, outside things start decreasing for me. It all depends on the mindset and what you want to do. So, I mean, if I slacked off, I would have more time to go and do those kind of side trips. So, yeah, I'd say that right now.
Long traveling.
Our marriage is over now, Dan.
Sorry, Bill. But Bill, maybe we can get together. You can give me a few lessons, and then I'll be back into it.
There we go.
You got
So,
Bill,
four
you-
followers
you-
and you just lost a friend. Not bad. You got a good thing
oh
going.
my gosh. Right?
that's such a
He did say I
5
was
chess
a
move.
Barney, though, so I can't really blame the guy.
Way to
He's
go,
a very
Dan.
smart individual.
Way to go.
Awesome. All right, let's get to
Nice job.
Stacy on this one. What have you recently lost interest
Oh
in?
my gosh. What have I recently lost interest in? That's a tough one. Because maybe I've lost so much interest that I don't even care. I don't even know.
She lost interest in caring.
I've lost interest in caring. I just don't care anymore.
I relate. I relate so much. I like that one. I like that.
I like it. I'm gonna stick with that
Stick
one.
with that one. I really like that
Right
one. All right, cool. All right, let's get back into our ad libs because I'm actually having so much fun with this. For the audience, I need a noun, any noun that's out there.
Done, Bill. I take it back.
And if anybody doesn't remember what a noun is,
I was gonna say, yeah.
person, place, or thing.
for the non-English majors listening and watching, the person, place, or thing.
You can always pick the bodacious cowboy.
That's too easy, man. Too easy.
True.
Too easy.
What is it?
Anyways. Yeah, there we go. And that's something that I lost interest in. And you control the environments. All right, so here's what. While I was waiting for everybody to kind of do it, Dan, pick a noun.
The bodacious cowboy.
Oh God. Oh God.
I had to
All
say.
right, you guys got to cringe. If there's a cringe section, but let's get into it. And you know what? We'll actually start off with Stacy on this one. And the question is, love makes the bodacious cowboy go round. And we'll start with your timer in 3, 2, 1.
Oh my gosh! And I have to tell a story about this,
Or anything, or comment, or anything like that you want to do.
Good luck.
All up to you.
Right. You know what? So Cowboy does show the love constantly. I mean, I'm constantly seeing him. Obviously, on this podcast, he has his own. He's constantly, showing the love to everybody that reaches out, asks questions. He's always willing to give his insight and, anything asked of him. So he shows the love. So I think, love makes the bodacious cowboy go around because he's all about showing the love.
Thank you so much.
I love that so much.
Thank you.
Cowboy.
She's right.
All right.
What she said.
You get to a point in your life where you want to leave some type of legacy, right? And so you want to try to give back what even if it's just an option, a solution, an alternative. It doesn't mean you have to take my advice. I'm just going to throw it out. It's just like what we do, on the show here and on my own. We try to help people out and give them, the things that they want to hear, and sometimes they don't want to hear it. It's up to them.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I see. All right, Dano, your time begins now.
The bodacious cowboy is, how heavy are you, Jeff? 190 pounds? 180 pounds?
Oh, man. I wish.
Of pure love. You know, little bit of Teen Wolf fur going on. Big hat. Love the glasses. Love it. Oh, I can't believe how much that's grown in the last year, brother. That's crazy. If I could grow, I mean, I wish I could grow hair like that. So,
Me too.
Yeah, I'm jealous.
Really?
So, it,
On a handlebar.
yeah, it reminds me of Clay from Sam Crow, man. It's like every time I see him, I'm like, Sam Crow, you should drive a motorcycle instead of a horse.
Okay, we'll go with that then. So I'm gonna pick for the winner on this one. You know what? Let's do a double winner on this one because they both basically said the same thing. So the double winner on this one is gonna be the cowboy, and it's gonna be Stacy. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna change it. That's gonna be the last prize that we do today. But here's what I want to do for both of you guys to do. Both of you guys collaborate together and come up with a question and make it as a LinkedIn post, and then we'll get a poll going, or we'll get some answers going, or something like that. Okay, and I'm gonna throw a wrench in the plan here. I would ask, and it's not mandatory, both of you, but if you guys can put a requirement to win as one of the parameters, is that they have to actually like our LinkedIn page because we're celebrating 400 subscribers today. So if that can be one of the things that you guys come up with to make sure that they like and catch us on, then we'd be greatly appreciative of it.
Yeah, that's a really good parameter.
Absolutely. Yep.
It is. It's awesome kind of see.
Got it.
Absolutely.
Done.
All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do one more question, and then we will send everybody home so that they can ad lib at home, which is I've been having so much fun with. But we'll do an actual really, really nice question from here. So for me,
Hi, Kat.
yeah, I love Kat. Kat is awesome.
I love Kat.
Kat is awesome. Okay, cool. And I'm gonna answer this one too. I'm gonna get in on the fun, but I'll do that last. So we will start with our amazing guest. And we'll start with Stacy on this one. Stacy,
Ooh.
Dan, what are you doing?
Sorry.
What is the number?
There's a gnat. There's a gnat.
Yeah,
It's
there's
Dan.
a logistics snap going on.
Yeah,
here.
I know.
I'm trying to figure it out.
What is the number one
He's swiping
motivator
it.
in your life right now?
Oh my gosh. Geez, I mean, myself, right?
Boom.
I mean, I motivate myself. I think every day, like get up and do it, like get it done. GSD, right? Every day. So,
Oh, GSD, get shit done. I like that. That's good.
Oh, I like that. GSD. All right, we're gonna have to add that to geographically or geographicality. Yeah.
Come
Yeah.
on there, Ryan.
Geographicality.
Yeah. I'll never forget that. So
Yeah.
number one motivator.
Yeah.
Let's go, Dan.
yeah.
All right, we'll switch it up. Well, Daniel, what's your number one motivator in your life right now?
Well, definitely beating cancer, and realizing that, as cliche as it might sound, tomorrow's not guaranteed.
Exactly.
And I don't mean, there's a cliche with that, but going through what I went through over the last year, it's shown me that it's not. Even health tomorrow is not guaranteed. Like the way we are today and healthy, strong, energetic might not be the same tomorrow. So every day, kind of like the Nickelback song, if today was your last day. And again, sounds cliche, but that's what's pushing me to do more than I've ever done in my life, in my mid-40s.
There we go. All right, Cowboy.
I'm going along with Stacy on this for sure.
That's why I didn't let you go right after Stacy, because I knew that was going to happen.
Absolutely. I mean, when you think about it, you're your own worst enemy, and the only one that can lift yourself is yourself. I mean, seriously, depending on how many years you've been in the industry, I'm a survivor, man. The only way I got through this was being self-motivated and saying, listen, you got to do this in order to get to the next level. Nobody else did. It's choices, right? You got two choices, and we spoke about this several months ago, and hopefully you choose the right path. That's it. Yeah. Exactly. Right here, right there.
Our man Rico.
Yeah, Rico was right. So the thing is that you have nobody to answer to except yourself. Bottom line. So the only motivator that you have is you. You're going to do the selection. Nobody else is going to do it for you.
Yep.
Yeah, cool. I like that. I like that. I'm going with that. When I think of this question, I think of something that I really, really want. So my motivator in my life right now, I would say, and this is kind of a thing that we've been talking like a little bit personal, but the ability, like not the ability, uh, so stupid. Wanting to have kids. I think for me, that's the number one motivator right now is wanting to have kids and give them the life that I had. My
Mhm.
parents busted their butt. I never had to sacrifice for anything. Never went without anything. So that's the number one motivator for me in my life right now. So God willing, everything. I love the stuff that you can't control that we always gotta control because we can control the practice, right? But this is a PG show. Yeah,
Control the practice.
You don't
yeah, but we
control
can't.
the practice, Ryan.
Yeah. All right, that'll be another discussion. That's after
Right.
after the,
Yeah, okay, in the back room, please.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say.
I love that.
Good, I can be Uncle the Bodacious Cowboy. That's great. I can't wait
Uncle
for that.
Grandpa,
Uncle
Grandpa.
Bodacious.
I was gonna say.
Uncle Bo.
Uncle Bodacious.
Oh,
Uncle Bodacious. I love that. I love that. So I can't think like
Mm.
Dan, I'd like to for as well to kind of tell everybody as well. But for me, I can, and actually, you know what? I'd like to get this from Jeff because we did this together. But this is just not about like 400 subscribers, like Dan mentioned at the beginning. This is kind of like a mission. But for me, being vulnerable and coming and actually doing this every single day. For the last like 9+ months and getting up every day, not knowing what we're going to be talking about. Sometimes we do that ad hoc and we find it, even the stuff that we planned, all the amazing guests that we've had on the show. I love you all. You guys have been such a part of our growth and our journey. And, it doesn't stop here. And some people might think, only 400 or like that. And for us, to me, even if one watches, that means everything to me. So this has given me such a great platform to do amazing things. Everybody knows I have the Logistics Monk Show where I have amazing conversations with people. Dano's been on it. Cowboy, Stacey, I'd love for you both to be on it one day as well. And being able to kind of do something more than booking freight or complain about double brokers or complain about rates. This has been awesome. So that's my little piece from there. I'll ask each and every single one of you here. So Jeff, what has Sales Chatter done for you, or what has it introduced you to?
It's unfortunate. I love Dan, and when I committed, I said, the show probably would have went south. I'm not just saying it literally because we had to pull everything together. DJ went on his own, and Dan really, really struggled, and he wanted to. He put a lot of time, put a lot of effort into the show to build it to what it was. And so I just said, and listen, I wasn't cut out to do this. I am now because he created freaking monster, but I committed and I said, listen,
Good job.
your health is more important. Coming back on, stay away from it. I don't want to hear you, and listen to what his doctor say. You talk too much, stuff like that. But that's what it's all about. Friendships are built on commitments. And if you say something, do what you say what you do, and you document it. And you just carry that on throughout your whole life. If you can do it, do it. And that's what I advise everybody. So I'm just glad that I had the opportunity to help him out, to help DJ out, and then to work with the monk. It was just friendships were created from this whole thing, and it wasn't meant to be. Let's just put it that way. It wasn't in the cards, And now I have my own.
It
show.
was. You just didn't know it.
That's what life is all about, my friend. Right? I mean, the most unexpected things come up, and it's what you do and how and when that comes up is the deciding factor. It really is. So. I thank you, Dan, under the circumstances, because you went through hell, man, and back. So I'm glad that you're back in, and the show is going great. And you got a great co-host there in Ryan, man. He's the man. He's the man. He's going to get you there.
This is so. It's interesting that the show's ending on this because this is what the show exactly was about: to change the direction of people's lives so they can be the best version of themselves. You're now a better version of yourself before you started in the show, Jeff, because you've experienced so much. And so is Ryan. He's come out of his shell. He's been, you know what I mean? And it's not that you weren't good versions before, but there was so much more in you. And so this show, just with the YouTube, never mind all the guests and the watchers and the viewers and everybody's following us. You guys have created a legacy that's going to live forever because of this show. And that's the reality of it. DJ, as hosts, we change. And it's like, wow, we get to meet great people and great things start happening in our lives and all this kind of stuff. And the show's done its job. and just wait till what you see what it's going to do next. And it's like already the legacy is already started for years to come. Because DJ would have never gotten in front of a camera until we put him in front of Jeff would have never gotten in front of a camera. Ryan probably would have found it because I know you were doing video with your customers before you started the show. But it's like a lot of you guys would have never done that. And this is just hey, you know what, guys, let's do it. And it's like the nerves, the sweating beforehand, and then the camera goes live, and you're like, you know, and
Oh my God.
find your own. And Jeff, your show is going to do amazing things and go on to teach other people to live their best lives and come out of their shell and be a best version of themselves.
I hope so. I do. I hope so.
That's
Thank
awesome.
you,
I like that. Stacey, I do want to ask you a question related to that, but in terms of we found each other through the what we were doing with the women in women in trucking and empower women in logistics. What do platforms do for something like that to kind of push an agenda forward and just make it known? Talk about things that people don't really talk about.
Yeah, like platforms like the show. Is that
and other shows as well. Yeah.
Oh, sure. Yeah. I mean, yeah, obviously, you know, we are in the age of information, right? And there's constant information going out. And so to be able to have platforms like this to promote things that, you know, any of us are passionate about and feel strongly about, that we can get the word out, and kind of going to Dan's point of, you know, planting the seed. I said that, you know, on Tuesday, it's like, you know, I feel like it's our job to plant the seed, you know, and then we watch it grow. And so, yeah, that's what I love about these platforms, because we could reach people. I mean, there's people obviously that I've connected with from this show that I would have never met or connected with had it not been for the show. And because of that, I've been able to introduce people to women in trucking. I've been able to pay for memberships for people who couldn't really swing it at the moment, but are going to benefit so much from that. And, you know, and now they're going to tell people about it. Right. So, yeah, I mean, that's the beauty of these things, is just to have the voice. And, you know, it's the megaphone now, right? Like, you're not just standing on the corner. This is the megaphone. So it's being blasted out now. So, yeah.
It is.
Isn't that so
What
cool?
about you, Ryan?
Yeah. What about you, Ryan? Come on, brother.
I thought I already said that. I think I already. Yeah, I started off with this. Yeah, I was.
Oh.
See, not paying
You
attention.
sure?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I started off.
He was swatting that.
Yeah, swatting nuts. So as we're wrapping up today, Stacey, we can't thank you enough for being here on Tuesday and Friday. You put up with us for 2 days.
Thank you, guys.
So tell everybody how they can
appreciate
connect with you, learn a little bit more about women in trucking, as well as learn about TLC companies.
Absolutely. I mean, obviously, LinkedIn is where you can connect with me. Women in Trucking, go to womenintrucking.org. Check it out. There's so many resources and so much information on there for everybody to learn about the organization and learn how they can be, you know, a part of the solution in helping women to enter the trucking industry. TLC companies would love to chat with anybody about the services we provide. For anybody who wasn't here on Tuesday's show, we are a PEO that are trucking specific, and we are the only trucking specific PEO in the country. So tlccompanies.com. If you want to learn more about it, you can reach me by email, sgibson@tlccompanies.com, and would love to chat about trucking, women in trucking, TLC, anything you have questions about.
Here comes the spam. You just put your email out online.
Oh,
you
go.
I know, right? That's like,
that's awesome. That's amazing. Cowboy, let us. Cowboy, what's going on in your world, my man?
Yeah, come Monday at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Storytelling Chronicles. I got a great guest, Jason Miller. I should say Dr. Jason Miller, professor at Michigan State University. He is a awesome data guru. I can't wait to have a conversation with him. This is a must show. I'm going to ask some questions to him that may have not been asked to others in the past, that will give you a different perspective on the market, where we're going, and how we're going to get there. You know, we are going to survive. So I can't wait for that. And I've got some really good guests coming up as well. And then coming in July, I also have another segment called The Table Club. It was all developed around roundtable discussions. I'm going to bring in a few guests at a time to lay it out there. It's a targeted viewpoint from many different directions to get people's insights, to see how they feel about a specific topic, whether they agree or disagree. It will give people out there little options, alternatives, and solutions that they may have not thought of, just to take away. So I'm looking forward to that as well.
Good for you, brother.
Good for you. Good for you.
Yep, it's gonna be awesome.
Dano, what do we got for everyone coming up? You know, that we feel like this is kind of like a season finale you and I have talked about, and we can kind of unpeak a little bit. But I want you to give the audience what's happening as of Monday.
So as of Monday, we're starting a little bit of a new format, still Data Day Wednesday, but we've got traffic managers pretty much every Tuesday lined up. We still got our personal development Thursdays. We've got our fun day Fridays. We've got specific trainings that we're going to do, and we're actually going to do themes. So starting Monday, we're going to talk about how to ask for more money. And that's going to be the theme for next week. So on Tuesday, we have a traffic manager coming in, asking him how to ask for more money. How do we ask for more money with data? How do we ask for more money on the personal and mental side? And then that'll end off the week. But we've got 5 weeks of different aspects coming in, from the cold calling to videos to everything. And in every 5 weeks, we're going to have a different series. So it is going to be spectacular. You're going to find out a lot about what the people you are calling want to see, hear, know. How do you approach them when you want more money in today's economy? It's going to, like, next week's going to be killer. If any of y'all are like hesitating, needing a few more bucks, but you're like, damn, I don't know, tune in.
You know, that's a beautiful trailer. So this is Sales Chatter, logistics podcast where we aim to help 10,000 reps hit $1 million GP. Be sure to catch us on the replay at 2:30 Eastern Time, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Twitter. Make sure as you see the ticker going down, follow us on our LinkedIn page, which we're celebrating that we hit over 400 subscribers. We're so thankful for everybody. If you found value in this, please share this with a friend, neighbor, your spouse, your dogs, and all those gnats around the field. You know, it's going to be pretty awesome. And give it to the Amazon driver, because you know what today is, my friends? Today is National Donut Day. So give this to all your Dunkin' Donuts employees. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, why do you think I ended with this, cowboy? Until then, thank you guys for being a part of our journey with us. Enjoy your weekend. We'll see you guys fresh on Monday. Take care.
Have a great weekend.
Bye, guys.